babes, welcome back to my channel. Of course, today's video is a little bit different only because I'm testing out a company that I have not worked with in quite some time. Of course, all the details are going to be linked down below, and you guessed it, I have a coupon code for you, so definitely make sure that you check that out. The unit that I'm going to be using today is the 13x4. This is their 33. They call it a 33. It's like a reddish brown color. You guys can see the lace on this unit is supposed to be like a transparent, and the reason I say supposed to be is because a lot of times companies will like label the lace as certain things, and so I really just want to test it out to see if the quality is giving what it needs to give. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed is that the cap is adjustable, so I went ahead and just kind of cut off some of those additional pieces of lace. I went ahead and adjusted the cap and also applied a little bit of like a scalp based tape so that I don't really have to do too much work when it comes to like blending my hair with the actual extensions and bleaching the knots, all that good stuff. So y'all know I got the hacks for you. Now, I typically don't do too much color, but when I do, this is about the color that I like to use. Right away, I noticed that there was like a ton of lace in the way, so I could not properly see, not properly. I couldn't really see what it was that I was doing, y'all. I'm getting all tongue-tied. But yeah, so I did go ahead and just try on the wig, and honestly, y'all, it fit like a dream. Now, you guys can see, I did go ahead and literally start to style this wig fresh out of the box, so I didn't really have much room for me to do anything else. Typically what I would do is completely wash, condition, tweeze the unit, bleach any knots if needed, but in this case I absolutely like to just kind of show you how the product is going to come to you and what it is that you can do to get it to look the way that you ideally would want to, simply because I know every single person subscribed to me or is going to be new to this video is not a hairstylist, and y'all don't always know what to do. So one thing that I will say is when you're working with wigs, always make sure that you have a hot comb, because you will need it just to simply like get some of the bulk out of the hair. You guys will kind of see that I'm tweezing out just a teensy tiny bit in the front just to kind of help with like the little swoop baby hair area. Now I know y'all are cringing. For those of you that hate the baby hair, skip it. You don't have to do it, but if that's going to be the case, then I highly recommend you checking out my how to pluck, tweeze, bleach, all that good stuff to your lace units, just so that it looks a little bit more natural. I do find that when you do the little baby hair, just even if it's like one little swoop over, kind of mimicking like your natural hairline, it definitely kind of helps just take some of the work out of it, right? So of course, I know you guys are probably like, girl, what is it that you put on the hair before you started to style and use the hot comb? So you guys will notice I'm using my Care wax stick. It has been having me in a chokehold, okay? When I say chokehold, I mean it's holding. Any type of wax stick or any type of light holding spray is what you're gonna need to really make sure that the wig is laid down, especially because we did not benefit from styling this while it was wet and allowing it to dry. So definitely make sure that you are on top of it, because you do not want to miss that opportunity to really get it as sleek as possible. And you guys will be able to see where I'm kind of just like parting the hair and really just kind of going through in any spots that I feel like just need a little bit more flatness. But you guys, if you don't know, okay, and you have not had a chance to check out the description box, this unit is extremely full. This is 220% density, which I love, because baby, okay, it's not every day that you get a colored unit, especially a pre-colored unit, that's gonna come to you super full, super thick, ready to customize. And y'all, I'm actually giving this a 10 out of 10 when it comes to what the lace is looking like, especially as it relates to the pre-colored units. Y'all know it is a struggle. Sometimes the knots on these things are really crazy, and it looks like this company has done a great job. I went ahead and cut off the lace, and you guys can see already just how seamless everything is. Imagine if we took this up a notch and tweezed everything. I'm just taking a little bit of, I think this was like some bold hold. It may not be bold hold, but hey, any type of hair glue just to go along the sides. I wasn't really in the mood to do like the hairspray thing, so I just kind of wanted something quick. You guys will see, of course, y'all know with the baby hair, we've all gotten this technique from Arrogant Tay, where you curl the baby hair edges, and then of course you just kind of use a little bit of hairspray to lay them down. And then of course I'm gonna go ahead and take this lovely little Velcro edge, what would I call this, edge elastic band that they gifted me. So I'm so excited about that, because y'all, you can never have too many. And so I did go ahead and just use that to kind of tie everything down. And you'll notice I did not put glue all the way around, literally only on the flaps, just to prevent them from coming up. If you want to do the hairspray, you definitely can. Y'all know I'm typically the girl that wants like a glueless unit, so hey, we're going for that. Even though technically I use glue. So like, come on, Chrissy, get it together. But yeah, so you'll see here, I'm actually just using I think this is like a 1.5 inch curling iron. And instead of like actually curling the hair, I'm using it as a curling wand. Look at that. Ooh, okay, it's giving Ariel. So you guys will see, I'm actually just going to use the curler / curling wand to completely go over all my hair and just create these little waves. Now, a good tip is to completely get the hair bone straight before doing the wand curls, because sometimes you'll find that you still kind of have the indentions from like the way the hair came pre-packaged, right? It did come in like that body wave texture. So of course it's gonna take a little work to get rid of it. Now me, I wanted the volume, so I didn't mind too much. You guys will see I'm actually taking a little bit of oil. I think this was the either the BioSilk or the FHI. Nope, it wasn't that. Y'all, I'm wrong. It was actually the EAP Heat Thermal Protection, and I did use that as like a little bit of shine. And you guys can see just how the curls came out. This hair held a curl, okay? I was actually trying to relax some of the curls in the front a little bit. So I did go ahead and take the hot comb just to kind of help me out with that. But rule number 1, when you get your lace units, always wash them. If you are going to be in like a rush, I wasn't really in a rush, but this is for you to use as an example of what to do. Then definitely make sure that you try to get it as sleek as possible. And even still, do not keep this baby on without it being washed, just because you want to protect yourself and also make sure that you get the best possible look out of the hair as well. I always recommend just kind of tweezing it up a little bit right here. I mean, honestly, for this to be fresh out of the box, I was impressed. You guys will see where I put a little bit of layer just in the front, nothing too crazy. When I plan on wearing this again, I will actually fully customize it, fully tweeze it. I don't need to bleach the knots, thankfully, but I will be adding a lot more layers and cutting it up a bit. This was in the length 22 or 24. Of course, all the details will be down below, but y'all know by the time I get to it, it's gonna be up to about a 16, 18. Y'all know how I do. So definitely let me know what you guys think about it. I wanted to do this cute little style, y'all. Me and my dancing, okay? I wanted to do this cute little half up, half down style, or just like a pin up. That's what I've been seeing so many people do it, and it's cute, right? But then I always ask myself, like, what does the back of the wig actually look like? Y'all, I'm embarrassed to show you, but this is cute from the front and the side, okay? The back is not really, I mean, it's not really much to show. It's just a bunch of hair. Y'all let me know what y'all think, okay? It's definitely getting a 10 out of 10 from me. So I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you next time.